everyone. Thanks for stopping by my kitchen, or as you know I call it, the No G spot. I am Oprah, and I'm gluten-free. And if you're in search of delicious gluten-free food, then you're in the right place. Today on the menu is apple, pork, and bean chops. We have two recipes. The first is for our sauce, and the second is for our pork chops. For the sauce, you will need half a cup of tomato paste, 1.5 teaspoons of light brown sugar, 1.5 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, half a teaspoon of paprika, 2 tablespoons of pomegranate molasses, and 2 tablespoons of minced garlic and 1 tablespoon of minced onion. For the pork chops, you will need your sauce. And for 5 pork chops, we're going to use 1 apple sliced, half of a tomato chopped, a very large tomato, and half a teaspoon of ginger, half a teaspoon of white pepper, and half a teaspoon of rubbed sage. You will also need 1 can, approximately 11 ounces, of pork and beans or vegetarian beans. Now for the sauce, we're going to mix all of our ingredients for the sauce together in a container, like so. Let's add the vinegar to our tomato paste and brown sugar. There we go. We will also add to this the paprika, and the pomegranate molasses. All of our items being gluten-free makes the most wonderful sauce that you can use for this recipe and a lot of others also. It makes a great marinade for meats. And now our sauce is ready. Let's prepare the pork chops. For each pork chop, you will need a piece of foil large enough to envelope the meat and allow space for steaming. You don't want to close it too closely on top of your pork chops. You want to allow at least an inch for steam to gather inside and make everything just merge together. Oil your sheet. And put some of your sauce right on top. Now, if you notice that your sauce is a bit thick, please feel free to use water, add a little more molasses to keep the sweetness in it, and make it so that it's not too thin. You want it to stay on the pork chop. You don't want it to run off. It'll get like that once it has been cooked. Fabulous. Grab a chunk of your diced tomatoes, put that right on top. Sprinkle your seasonings over that. The sage, white pepper, and a pinch of garlic, ginger, and garlic for both. And using a large tablespoon, scoop out a nice healthy spoon of the beans and put that over the tomatoes. And then put a couple of slices of apples right on top. And then envelope your package so that the sides are lifted. And as I said, you still have space for it to steam. I'm going to go ahead and prepare the rest of these.
Chicken strips, me a business hospital, you suck lick, lip, lose back. Don't lose a gal grip, me on up, sip, drag, gal, strip to my maga like a whiskey, turn and twist. Speed them, can't resist, get them dry and bliss, bad man a back, spin gal like axis, gal, them unbalance, for them shot this, at this, and they watch this. Humble, you never pull your buckle, put your hand up in the air. I'm on no rock your buckle, put your hand up in the air. Rather than never kiss you, put your hand up in the air. You never touch a clip, put your hand up in the air. You never know, let me see you put your hand in the air. System cause them move James in Batman a pass them piece them run Ghana is getting fast. Two man on the plastic king, the plastic king. Original me wear me now wear me.
And there you have it. Now there are two separate ways to prepare this. One would be to put them on a pan and or right on the grill inside of your oven and bake at 450 degrees for approximately 10 to 15 minutes. Or you can start your grill and put them right on the grill, gas or charcoal, whichever you prefer. And I would leave them on for about 10 to 15 minutes and use your meat thermometer to check the inside temperature to make sure that they're fully cooked. I think I'll be using the grill today. It's a wonderful summer afternoon. I'll be right back. And we're back. Now these have been cooking for about 15 minutes at about 450 degrees on the grill. And let's take a peek. Wow, that smells amazing. Now you can just pair this with a plate of rice, as I have right here. Lift up your pork chop and transfer it to the plate. There we go. And feel free to put the rest of the beans right on top of it, right on top of the rice, anything that has fallen off during the cooking process. You want to get all of that flavor that's been just soaking into the meat at the bottom of your little throwaway pan. And the best part about this is cleanup. That's it. Well, everybody, I can't wait to dig in. I'm sure you will enjoy as well. Thanks for stopping by. See you next time.